Astro Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about the powerful transit of Saturn moving direct. After many months of moving retrograde, finally this amazing and great graha is finally going to move forward, and I am so excited to be here to tell you all about it. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astro Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and spiritual artist of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into Vedic astrology, self-development, and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this upcoming transit of Saturn moving direct has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to give a beautiful shout out to all my exclusive members here and the exclusive members only. Because of these beautiful souls, I am able to bring you guys so much free content. Thank you guys for always supporting my work. Thank you so much for giving me the ability to do what I love. If it wasn't for you guys, I will not be here. So I am eternally grateful. And I love to pamper my exclusive members. We have a Vedic 101 course. So if you would like to learn how to read Vedic astrology, you can definitely join us and the exclusive members in the description here below. Alrighty, guys, let's talk about Saturn moving direct. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Finally, we are here. It's been months with Saturn moving retrograde, and finally we are moving direct once again. But in order for us to understand this, I would like to first and foremost hear from you guys. How was the Saturn retrograde for you guys? How did you feel it? Because Saturn hasn't retrograded in the sign of Pisces for the past 30 years. So I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. What was the biggest lessons that you learned during the Saturn retrograde? And what was the biggest shifts and changes in your life? So to understand Saturn moving direct, we first need to understand what is Saturn. Saturn, Shanidev, it is one of the most important grahas, one of the most important planets in our solar system, because Shanidev has a very, very important mission in our development, in our soul development. He is the great taskmaster. He is the accountant of the universe, who is having all the accountants of every single jiva, every single living entity and their karmas. Saturn knows what you have done in the past, in past lives, and what you will do in the future, and how it is that the actions that you're doing in this moment are going to affect your future lifetimes. Saturn is the one that gives the karmas. He is the karma server. And of course, karmas can be, of course, something negative, the reaction of our actions, positive or negative, but also Saturn is the one that gives us that materialized desires. And those desires that are material, that are actually long lasting. Saturn is the slowest moving planet in our solar system, in the 9 systems, without counting the external planets. So it is the one that moves the slowest. It takes 30 years to go all around the zodiac wheel. It takes around 2.5 years on each sign, and it is the only planet that retrogrades 3 times in one sign. And so this was the first retrograde of Pisces, and that's why I would love to hear from you guys, like, what did you learn the most? But Saturn, I believe it to be very incredible and amazing, especially when you make friends with Saturn. Especially if you're a very Saturnian person, if you have Saturn in any of the Kendra houses, if Saturn is conjunct Moon or Sun or Rahu or Ketu, naturally, or if you're in your Saturn Mahadasha, you are naturally a very Saturnian person. And if you become friends with Saturn, you will see amazing results here. So Saturn is the one that can manifest our material desires. But of course, anything that is worth having is worth waiting for. And that is the lessons of Saturn, that if you want something that is long lasting, if you want something that is solid and forever, then it's going to take some time to make. It's not going to be instantaneous. It's not going to be an easy come, easy go. That Saturn wants to see you sweat, cry and bleed for what it is that you want. Saturn wants to see you really push yourself. Saturn is the one that wants you to face your fears. Saturn is the one that wants you to grow up and be an adult and bite the bullet. That there's certain karmic laws in this world that cannot be, that we can, overdo, or we can, ignore. That there is certain karmic things that we have to be responsible for. And that when we embrace our responsibility instead of fighting it, like a little immature person who doesn't want to grow up, once we step into this feeling of like, okay, I'm going to take responsibility. I'm going to do the hard thing. I'm not going to take the easy way out. I'm going to do that thing that I've been escaping, that I've been not wanting to do, that I've been resisting. Saturn here will see that you are genuinely humbling, doing what it is that you're supposed to do. And of course, every single one of us has a different Saturn placement, different aspects to our Saturn, different relationships with Saturn, but nonetheless, we all have Saturn in our charts. And Saturn here is that part, that hard part, that part that we need to really pay attention to, and we need to look at it and hold the bull by its horns and face it with all our might. And in the process also to be very patient, especially if you're a very Saturnian person. If you have a Capricorn moon, Capricorn sun, Capricorn ascendant, or Aquarius, also because these are the signs that Saturn rules, or if you have a very strong Saturnian placement with either Saturn in the first, Saturn in the ascendant, Saturn with sun or moon or Rahu or Ketu, then I want to let you know something. It's going to get so much better as you get older. Because Saturn rules older age, Saturn rules maturity, Saturn rules the later years of our lives. And when we understand and have faith that it's all going to come, everything will come, and we do our duties with this faith that, it's not just going to be for nothing. I might not see the results instantaneously, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to come in the future. That doesn't mean that it's going to get better with time. That doesn't mean that as I get older, it's going to get easier. And that is the lessons that Saturn is teaching us, that we must persevere. We must be determined. We must be hardworking. And when we have these attitudes, we succeed, especially in the material world. This is not Jupiter energy where it's like about wisdom and inner spirituality. This is the planet that serves the material fulfillments and the material desires. And so that's one of the reasons why a lot of, we can see in Judaism, there's a lot of symbolism of the square, the black robes, the black clothes. All of these things are Saturnian in nature. This is the reason why the judge in the court wears black, because it's a Saturn color. This is the reason when we graduate from college, from high school, we wear a black robe and we wear a square in our heads, because it is the symbol of Saturn. It is the symbol that we persevere, we became determined, and we pass and we mature, and now we're professionals. And so Saturn here is for our help. And if we embrace the lessons of Saturn, and in the process of waiting, like let's say, because I hear a lot of my beautiful subscribers saying like, I've been waiting, I've been working, I've been doing everything, and still nothing has shown. I totally understand. Like, I'm a moon in Capricorn, and I get it. I get how frustrating it can be to be working so hard, especially as you're younger, and not seeing the results instantaneously while you're watching a bunch of people just instantaneously having it in 1 second. First is people's different karmas. Second, when you embrace and have trust in the fact that it is all going to come eventually, that is when we work with Saturn's energy best. And if I have to wait, if I am in the process of patience, if I am in this hiatus of patience to wait for that reward, to wait for that recognition, to wait for that fulfillment, then in this process of waiting, I don't have to wait in desperation. I don't have to wait in doubt. I don't have to wait in sadness. I don't have to wait in these feelings of questioning if it's going to happen or not. Instead, we can utilize that time for waiting for worshiping. That is what patience is for. It is a hiatus to truly dive deeper into worship so that we can build more faith, so that we can really establish that everything that we want will come, will eventually arrive, and to have full faith in that. And so sending you guys that message because it is a very Saturnian energy and we are going to need it during the Saturn moving forward. Now let's talk a little bit about Saturn in the energies of Pisces. Saturn in Pisces, I believe it to be a wonderful, wonderful energy. First and foremost, Saturn rules Capricorn and the Mula Trikona is its Aquarius sign. But because Pisces is the last sign, there's a beautiful energy of completing karma, completing a cycle of karma, completing a cycle of 30 years. And so this is a wonderful time. And this is why I ask you guys, like, what have you learned? What is the biggest lessons? What is the biggest things that you have noticed with this Saturn in retrograding in Pisces? Because for some, yes, it could have been very karmic, but for others, it could have also been the time where we got the rewards of what we've been really working at, where we can start seeing the fruits of our labor coming through, where we can start seeing how we went full circle in a situation and now we are fully matured to receive more blessings. If we are younger than 33 years old, then this could have been harder lessons. It could have been lessons of more grow up, become mature. It's time to let go of the childish natures, especially if you're in a Saturn Mahadash at a young age. This could be tough, and I'm sending you a big hug and I'm sending you lots of strength. But just know that diamonds are made under pressure. And that is what Saturn is doing to us. It's helping us to become that beautiful diamond that we really are. But we need polishing. It's like we need that polishing so that that beautiful light can reflect in magnificent ways. And so that is what Saturn is here for. And especially when it goes into the sign of Pisces, which is the last sign of the zodiac, represented by the feet, a very spiritual and transcendental sign. This is when Saturn makes us become a lot more serious about our spiritual path, about how far we have come, and to recognize our growth, to take into account that yes, the material situations are important, but also the spiritual alignment is just as crucial to be able to get those material things as well. With Pisces, energy is a fantastic time, especially because it's having an incredible aspect right now with Jupiter. Jupiter is currently retrograding in Cancer. Go check out my video on Jupiter in Cancer if you haven't retrograding. That is a time where Jupiter and Saturn are aspecting each other deeply. And so we are going to start seeing, especially when Saturn moves forward, we're going to start feeling how the karma is going to start aligning and the blessings are going to start coming. And it is through our devotion, through our healing of our past, through our healing of our inner child, through the ancestral karmas being cleansed, that we're going to be able to really wake up into a whole new self, into a whole new life. Now, when Jupiter goes back into Gemini in December, it will be not aspecting Saturn anymore. But by the time in June, when it goes back into Cancer, that is when we are going to start really having some incredible energies with Saturn moving forward. And Saturn will be direct until the energies of July 2026. At the end, until the end of July 2026. So we have an incredible aspects here where Saturn is sitting in Jupiter's sign. Jupiter is going to be sitting opposite of Saturn, which is its highest desires. And it's going to be bringing immense blessings to all of us. So now that Saturn is moving forward, all this karmic energy is going to start getting into alignment. All the hard work that we had to put, and if we felt like there was so many delays, if we felt like so many things were moving slow, if we felt like so many things were advancing in the way we wanted to, or there was a lot of back and forth, now that Saturn moves forward, we have an incredible chance to truly start making a change. And this change, the more we work on that inner world, the more you will see that external change outside of ourselves. Since these two planets, Jupiter and Saturn, are both in water signs, this is asking for us to truly do that inner work, That inner contentment needs to be there so that we can see more happiness outside of ourselves. What is within is without. And so the more we do this inner work, with spirituality, with the sadhana, with the transcendental knowledge, with the healing of the mother, with the healing of the mother wounds, father wounds, the healing of our childhood, forgiving our past, forgiving our parents, using the power of forgiveness to ourselves and everyone around us, we lift up and we are able to get rid of all that heavy energy that has been holding us down for maybe for some of us for the past 30 years. This is our chance to liberate ourselves, because that's the thing, is that when we in our modern age, we understand that when we lose something, it's a bad thing, or that when something ends, it's a bad thing. But this is not true. Pisces teaches us that sometimes we need to lose things to be happier. Sometimes we have outgrown things that we no longer need. Sometimes there's an end to everything. Not sometimes, all the time in this material world, there is an end to everything. And the end doesn't mean that you lost, doesn't mean that you failed. It's like people die. Oh, because you died, then that means you failed at life? No, not at all. It is a liberation of the soul. Like if a person wants to lose 100 pounds, that's a liberation. That's a liberation that they don't have to carry that weight anymore. If somebody loses a job that they no longer want to be in, or a relationship that is toxic, or they lose an addiction, a vice that they have not been able to stop, this is a liberation, not a loss. And so if we are able to see the juiciness and the deliciousness of liberating ourselves from things that we no longer need, and making space for new life, then this means that we can be more fulfilled. And embracing that, especially with Saturn and Pisces, now that it's going to move forward, is going to be the best way to do it. Because it is through surrendering, through forgiveness, through devotion, and through spiritual practices, and coming back to spirit, that we are able to really ascend to a whole new level. And of course, when your spiritual energy is strong, then your material energy is just as strong. So that is a little bit on the Saturn in Pisces energy, and how now we are ready for some incredible stuff. Now, let's talk about each individual sign. Check out your ascendant and moon sign in order to have a full forecast of how Saturn Direct is going to be affecting you. And please know that these are general messages. Make sure you take in what resonates and release what doesn't resonate. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the description here below. Alrighty guys, let us get started with our horoscopes. Welcome, my beautiful Aries, to your horoscope for Saturn moving direct in the sign of Pisces. Now guys, let's talk about what you can expect. You can check it for your ascendant or your moon sign. Either one works. So first and foremost, Saturn in the 12th is a powerful, very quite intense transit, guys. And if you have been going through it, I'm sending you a big hug, my beautiful Aries. Just know that you are in an astral massive karmic purge, a purge of the past 30 years. And this is a time of immense spiritual practice where life is really trying to help you to let go of what you no longer need. Let go of what needs to be let go of. Don't fight Saturn on this. If you try to hold on and you don't want to surrender, you don't want to surrender what no longer you need, you don't want to surrender that job that you're ready to close off, you don't want to surrender that marriage or that relationship that is extremely toxic, or you don't want to surrender that habit, that obsession, that addiction, that habit of doing certain things, is like Saturn is really bringing down the karmic energy here. And the more you resist, the more it will persist. My best advice for you, my beautiful Aries, is that surrender. And if you can take a sabbatical, take it. You would really benefit from some time out. especially for my Aries who have been working their asses off for a long time. This is an incredible time for you to just take a break. Like, slow down. Like, even if it's just 1 month that you go into the cabin in the mountains, or you go into the temple in India, or you stay in like an isolation for some time, this is going to be so good for your advancement. Saturn is begging for you to take a break, to take a moment, to take a step back from life, especially because you've been working so hard for 30 years nonstop, doing and doing and doing. Honor yourself by taking a break. Honor yourself by just taking a step back and saying, you know what? I need a sabbatical. I need some time, a time out, a time apart, some isolation. Because in this isolation, in this silence, in this escape from the mundane, from the to-do lists, from the daily things, you are going to gain immense insight. Saturn will bless you for doing this spiritual work, from doing the work of isolating, letting go, renouncing what no longer serves you. So retreats, going to pilgrimages, going to faraway lands, taking a break, taking a sabbatical, going into the middle of the woods, going into the forest, doing even plant medicine. All of these things are going to help you in accelerating what Saturn wants you to focus on, which is letting go, letting go, and letting go. Imagine that you have a silver platter, and during these 30 years, you've just been adding things to it. The responsibility of this, the responsibility of that. I have to do this, I have to do that. I'm responsible for that, I'm responsible for this. And right now you have this giant pile of things that you are doing and doing and doing. And Saturn here is telling you, hey, before we get to your sign in 2027, please let go of what you don't need. Release those things that you don't need. Make that platter simpler. Because once we begin a whole new cycle, you're going to add new things to that plate. So don't be afraid of letting go. Because the more you can let go, the more you can love, and the more you will be able to be fulfilled by other things. But we need to have this moment of space. It's like breathing. You can't just breathe in forever. You eventually have to exhale. And that is this moment of exhaling. So don't attach yourself. Don't hold on. Don't hanker. Like, if you see things are just falling apart, let them fall. If you see that relationship is just, if you're not there doing something and making it happen, is just going to fall away, then let it fall away. You will be rewarded for how much you let go. Even if it's just cleaning out your house and it's like, I'm letting go of all this crap. I'm letting go of a bunch of things that I no longer need. Fantastic. Even if you go volunteer. You know what? I'm just going to give of myself without something in return. I'm going to go and volunteer. Be in nature. This is what Saturn wants you to do, because Saturn right now is cleaning out your closet of skeletons. It's cleaning out your subconscious and your ethereal body. And it wants to get rid of that trauma, that addiction, that problem, that issue, that thing that keeps haunting you. It wants to clean it out of you. So the more you surrender to it, the more you will see great benefit. Especially when Jupiter comes back into the sign of Cancer, which is going to be in June. You definitely are going to be seeing that this is going to bring you so much blessings, heal you to the core of your being. It's going to heal your heart. It's going to make you happier. It's going to make you more joyful. It's going to make you have peace with your family, with your past, with your mother, with your father. And like, when we heal that inner child deeply, we become so much more confident in the world. We become like ready to step out of our comfort zone with confidence and ready to go. And so, of course, massive changes. Let go. The more changes you do, the better. Don't hold on to the past. If you've been having that itch to like, you know what, I just want to drop everything and leave, do it. Remember, it's temporary. It's not going to be forever. But this is a time where you will benefit from doing immense sadhana, releasing, letting go, walking. I really suggest like a pilgrimage in a faraway land will be a fantastic healing thing. Now here we have the 10th Lord going into the 12th, along with the 11th Lord going into the 12th. So here we are doing all this work so that you can rise higher to your career. Your career will benefit from some massive changes, from either foreign land affairs, foreign exchange with faraway lands, working with foreigners, or even taking a break. Your career will benefit from taking this break. Your career will benefit from you doing that spiritual practice, from you going to that pilgrimage, because it's preparing you for the next cycle to really bring you up and heighten your life. For those of you who work in counseling or any spiritual practices, and this is your profession, like, it's a wonderful time for all of this. With the 11th Lord going also into the 12th, you will gain more, you will be able to create better networks of people and make friends and expand your circle of friends and associations with foreigners. So even traveling and going to faraway land will benefit you to make the best connections that you can possibly create. And it is also going to benefit you to expand into collaborations that will make you have more gains. So very, very amazing. Use your imagination. Use your imagination. This is a great time to really take your imagination to the next level, your spirituality to the next level, and all of these things will benefit your career and your gains and associations. Now, Saturn here is also aspecting Taurus, so it is going to help you to become more to have a higher self-esteem. That's what we're releasing, the things that make you insecure, to let go of what no longer serves you, to let go of those energies that make you feel less, that make you feel stunted, that make you feel like a lack in your life, so that we can release these insecurities so that you're able to really rise into a higher status of money and prosperity in your life. At the same time, we have the 7th aspect into the 6th house. Work hard, change your lifestyle, get serious about your health. Get serious about your health, especially if you're ready to let go of some vices that you no longer need. Get serious about your daily life, your health, how you have your routine set up, and make sure that in those routines you're adding spiritual practices, meditation, mantra chanting, your rituals, and take them just as seriously as the material things that we're doing, because all of that will benefit you. And health, what do you need to be healthier? Sleep better, eat better, work out. Like, what do you need to let go of so that you can be a healthier version of yourself? Then also we have the 10th aspect into the Sagittarius sign. Sagittarius is definitely going to be feeling a very strong energy. And for you, it is your 9th house of belief systems and your Dharma. So all of this is it's like cleansing you and purging you to get you in alignment with your divine calling, your divine duty of what you came really here to do. There might be a little bit of delays and restrictions in all things that deal with travel or studies, but it's not something that it's not that you can't do it. It's just that you have to put more work and more efficiency and more dedication in these things. So reading Shastra, reading divine knowledge, reading sacred scriptures from the Bible, Bhagavad Gita, or whatever the scripture that you love to read is, read it. And also respect your teachers. Get closer to teachers. Your teachers may challenge you and may push you to your limit, but they're there for your greatest benefit. Okay? Respect your teachers at this time, even though they might be a little of a pain in the butt, but they're definitely there to make you grow into a better version of yourself. Okay? And it's getting you ready for, maybe most probably, to be able to teach the world what it is that you know how to do. So let's go a little bit deeper into your messages here to understand what is Saturn Direct going to be bringing you. Saturn Direct bringing to Aries. Saturn Direct bringing to Aries. And we have complete healing. Absolutely. Like, Saturn wants to heal everything about you. And if you're a healer yourself, then this is the moment for you to get some healing. Whatever you are, get some healing. Take seriously your massages, your visits to the doctor, but also visits to spiritual doctors, spiritual coaching, your acupuncture, like complete healing from the body, mind, and spirit. All of the healing is capable at this time. So whatever you want to heal, surrender completely to the healing. And most probably the healing may require for you to let go of something so that the healing can really come through. Surrender to miracles. Miracles are bound to happen in your life. Just make way for them. I know sometimes it can be hard to let go because we have this fear that, But what is going to replace this? Like, what if I end up empty handed? You're not. God has an incredible present for you, and the only thing it's asking for you is just let go of that shitty thing that you don't want, and let me bring you the best thing that you can have. Let me bring you that miracle. So believe in this. Believe that the more you let go, the more you will be able to receive in the future. And surrender to your full power, baby. Wow, I love this for you, Aries. All of this healing, all of this purging, all of this extraction and letting go and forgiveness and shadow work that you're doing is all to get you into your full power, baby. Full power. So life is getting you ready to not live life small and to really step into your biggest and best form of yourself. I'm so excited for you, my beautiful Aries. Alrighty, Aries, those were your messages for this upcoming Saturn Direct. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you would like to book a consultation with me, since these readings are general, then definitely check out in the description here below how you can book one today. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, thank you so much for being here. If you like them, make sure to give me a hype, and that will mean the world to me, my beautiful Aries. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Taurus. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this Saturn moving direct. And for you, Saturn is aspecting you at this time. And Saturn is also having some very powerful energy on you. You are definitely feeling this Saturn moving direct. And it is all a great benefit for you. First and foremost, check out this video for your ascendant and moon sign, whichever you like. Now, with Saturn moving direct in the 11th house, this is a powerful energy for you, Taurus. You are in the verge of really starting to see your dreams coming true. And if you felt delays, if you felt like things were really delayed, things were really slow, things were not moving forward, that you've been working on a project, on a career or something for a very long time, and it's just like not moving forward how you wanted to move forward, now Saturn moving direct is going to start giving you great benefits, and it's going to start showing you that the efforts and the determination and the consistency of your work are going to be paying off. Saturn here is ready to help you make amazing connections. Saturn in the 11th house does great. And if you make the right connections, you can make some amazing gains at the same time. So who doesn't like a big ass gain? So with the energies of this Saturn moving direct, we are having an incredible opportunity to expand your networks of people, to expand your networks of friends, to expand your circle of friends, for you to become part of bigger communities, for you to maybe get out of the comfort zone of your community and expand into some new ones, and to create collaborations with these people, to make friends that are older than you, that are wiser than you, that are doing what you love to do, that are doing it better, that you can admire. They're here for you, my beautiful Taurus. And Saturn doing its third aspect on you, it's really trying to help you to transform your identity, to help you mature your look, your vibe, your energy, to help you mature into the person that you're meant to become, to help you mature into that being that you're supposed to be. And so it's going to help you mature your reputation. It's going to help you mature your image. It's going to help you mature your brand. If you have a brand that you represent, or that you have, or that you do, this Saturn energy is really helping you to mature into a new version of yourself, a version that is more serious, professional, and that people also take you more seriously, and that they can definitely see how talented and how mastery you are. Now, with the energies of Jupiter also in Cancer, and Jupiter will also come back to Cancer in June of next year, this is going to give a beautiful vibe for you, because Jupiter is going to be aspecting Saturn here, giving you more expansion. And the trick here is that you just get out of your house and interact with your immediate environment. Go to meetups, go to circles, go and, go around your neighborhood. Talk to everybody, make friends with everybody. Jupiter here is also helping you to maybe create a startup, or a channel, or a podcast, or a new way of communication, to become that entrepreneur that you always wanted to become. And it's helping you to find the right people to create this entrepreneurship, to create this startup. But it's all a matter of you just getting out there, getting out of your comfort zone, and making friends at every corner and interact with your immediate environment. Also, utilize the power of marketing. Utilize the power of your skills. This is the time for you to shine your skills, and you're extremely talented, my beautiful Taurus. You are super, super, super talented. So, with the energies of Jupiter, expanding your ability to communicate, talking to the masses, using media to talk to the masses so that more people and more groups of people take you seriously. This is an incredible time to do all of these things. Now, at the same time, we have the aspect on the fifth house here. And the fifth house, it wants you to utilize your creative power, your full on intelligence. It wants you to take your creativity and your creations very seriously. And even your children may also be helping you to make more gains. But the idea here is that the time has come to become serious about your passions. So if you're passionate about communication, if you're passionate about art, if you're passionate about a sport, if you're passionate about whatever it is that you're passionate about, your hobbies or anything, this can help you to get to the next level. This can help you. For some of you guys, my Tauruses who are parents or becoming parents, believe it or not, your children are going to help you to expand to better circles of friends and to gain your dreams and aspirations. It's maturing this in you. At the same time, we have the 10th aspect on Sagittarius, on your 8th house. And so massive transformation to the core of your being. With these interactions with people, with getting yourself out there, making friends, getting to know others, this is going to heal something deep within you, Taurus. Something that could have been a secret, some sort of fear of rejection, fear of social gatherings, fear of not feeling good enough, of not being good enough. It's going to heal these parts of you. For others of you, you're going to learn how to manage other people's resources in a better way. And that's also going to give you more gains in your life. You may feel extra vulnerable as you are meeting others, as you're getting yourself out there, but allowing this vulnerability to transform you is going to help you to gain to your dreams and aspirations. Doing the shadow work, becoming more intimate, healing your sexuality, healing that shadow will help you to become better friends, better associations, and more gains in your life. All of this is dealing with your ability to make your dreams come true, Taurus. This is what Saturn wants to give it to you. It wants to give you your dreams coming true. But we have to believe, and we have to get ourselves out there, and we have to share our medicine. Saturn is saying, go out there, meet people, and share your beautiful medicine. Now, we also have the 10th Lord going into the 12th house here. So massive healing can definitely happen into your career. It's maturing your career. It's maturing your status in life. It's maturing your image in the world. I mean, this is huge. If you really take advantage of this Saturn forward, Saturn direct, you can see some insane advancements in your profession and in your career. This is the time to go towards it. At the same time, we have the 9th Lord going into the 11th house, making friends with foreigners. Either if you travel far or close, like short distance or long distance, you're definitely going to make lots of friends and associations. The idea here is that you must believe in yourself. If there's too many doubts or too many insecurities, I beg you, pray, do your rituals, have a gratitude journal. All of this is going to help you to step into this new, more amazing version of yourself that is so ready to embrace her dreams, his or her dreams. And that Dharma, publishing, teaching, courses, teaching others, learning from others, going back to school, all of this is going to help you with this. And traveling is also going to help you immensely for all of that. So, my beautiful Taurus, hard work is going to pay off, okay? Hard work is going to pay off. I just want you to stay positive and get excited about it, because the hard work that you will do now, and if you go out there, meet people and socialize and just put yourself out there and share your medicine, you are going to be surprised of how people are just going to receive you in such a warm way. And God answers our prayers through other people. If you've been praying and praying for a miracle, if you've been praying and praying for a change, if you've been praying and praying for that perfect collaboration, God can't answer it while you're locked up in your house. It's going to answer it when you go and interact with your immediate environment and go and make some friends. And then you're going to be like, whoa, I just met the perfect person that can get me connected to this and this and that. You're learning that you are deserving. You are going to experience during the Saturn direct that, oh my gosh, all the dreams that I thought they were so far away from me, and the friends and the associations that I never thought that I could be part of, it's like now you are fully deserving. You are fully deserving of all these beautiful things, my beautiful Taurus. So receive it completely. Oh, I love this. Go for it, baby. Go for it. Go for it, my beautiful Taurus. Do it. Get out there. Talk to people. Make friends with strangers. Look at them in the eyes. Smile at them. Get curious about the external world. Get curious about your neighborhood, your immediate environment, your communities, and you will see that your life is going to blossom so beautifully. Giving and receiving. When you are working and when you're making friends with these people, you master that energy of giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. Like even with a compliment, give a compliment and receive compliments with grace. What is the value that you will bring to others so that they also give you value? And I also see this to be a time where you're finally going to receive what it is that you've been searching for and wanting for such a long time. Alrighty, my beautiful Taurus, those were your messages for this upcoming Saturn moving direct. I really hope that they help you. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message, then definitely book a consultation with me. You can find out how in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Taurus, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like them, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis, welcome to your horoscope for this Saturn moving direct. And for you, this is going to be really important because Saturn and Jupiter here are doing some massive transformational work on you for your career, your money, your prosperity, your status, and your abundance. And this is important because I know you've been thinking about this for a while. You're like, okay, what am I going to do with myself? What am I going to do with this job? Is this what I really want to do? Like, am I ready to go on my own, open my own business, stay here, have a better job, find a new job, go to a better position? A lot of questions around work. And you could have felt all of this while Saturn was moving retrograde. You could have finally come to the realizations like, I got to do something about my career. Something's got to change. And so now Saturn moving forward is going to give you the ability to start making some moves in your career. You needed this wisdom. You needed this realization. And now you're going to start moving forward. Like, okay, I realize I do want to be my own boss. I do want to be an entrepreneur. I do want to apply to a new job. I do want to ask my boss for that raise. Saturn here is going to get rid of the delays and is going to help you start moving forward in your career, moving forward in your purpose in life, moving forward in your devotion to the world. Like, what is the world going to remember you for? And during the Saturn retrograde, you could have felt like, okay, I need to make a big shift. And you could have felt a little bit disconnected. But now that Saturn is moving forward, is giving you the possibility and the opportunity for you to really start establishing something of value. And this is a great time to begin something. So know that whatever business we open, it takes around 2 years to really solidify it. And that's what Saturn is going to help you. It's like it's going to take 2 years to really solidify this career, this status, this profession. So don't rush it. Don't force it. Don't take your time. Don't try to make it immediate. Okay? Saturn here is saying this career is worth doing, so it's worth working at it. And some of you guys may recognize and realize that you really want to help others. You want to use your ability of empathy, imagination, creativity, and sensitivity and spirituality for the world. And this is the career that really makes you feel fulfilled deeply. So Saturn here is really giving you a lot of lessons on this. Now, we are having an aspect to your 12th house. Saturn is doing an aspect to your 12th house here. And Saturn is saying, we must let go of certain things. We have to shift some perceptions, internal perceptions, and subtle ideas within ourselves. We are ready to shift our subtle body. Like your subtle body could be having some fears of failure, some fears of success. It could have stuck in it some debilitation or insecurity, or can I really do this? And so at the same time that you are purifying your career, Saturn is also helping you to purify your subconscious self. It's helping you to release something in your subconscious that is impeding you from becoming the best version of yourself. So don't be afraid to let go. If you've been feeling like, I think I need to let go of something, or I think I need to close this out, or I need to finish this, or just put an end to this, there's a reason why, and it's not a bad thing. Like all these endings are going to lead you into your highest version of your profession and career. So embrace it. Don't feel afraid. Don't feel like, oh my God, I'm a loser, I lost it. No, you're being liberated of certain situations, things, habits, people, situations, relationships, jobs that you no longer need, so that you're able to truly step into your true purpose and career here with Saturn. Now, at the same time, we're going to be having this beautiful aspect where Jupiter will be aspecting your 10th house when it goes into Cancer. So it's between now and this November until December, and then again in June of 2026. So this is when I see that these blessings will come to you easier, faster, where the delays are going to subside. And it is all trying to help you to become more confident, so that you're able to step into that profession and that career that you so wish to be part of. We need confidence. We can, shine in the world if we're timid and we are afraid of shining. Like it's helping you to step fully into your integrity and into your confidence, and to give you high self-esteem. And through this high self-esteem, you're able to really achieve your higher goals and aspirations. And especially if this high self-esteem has been difficult, because it was difficult for when you were young, maybe you didn't get it when you were little, maybe your parents didn't know how to give you that power, that empowerment. And so here is healing that. It's healing that past wounds, that little inner child that doesn't feel so secure or doesn't feel enough or worth it. And now it's healing all of that, so that we can step into your profession, into your highest calling. It's ready for this, my beautiful Gemini. Now, at the same time, we are having a seventh aspect to the fourth house. So in order for you to thrive in your career, you maybe really need to know where your roots are. So Saturn here is saying, if you want your tree to grow to the highest heights, we must deepen our roots in our family, in our internal security, in our roots of where we come from. So deepening your home stability, creating a home that really makes you feel good, healing family issues, healing mother issues, healing past issues, healing childhood issues are going to help you to thrive and get to the next level in your career. So don't ignore the home matters. Don't ignore the things of the house, because this is the key to growing higher into your career. At the same time, Sagittarius, we also have aspecting all Kendra houses pretty much here, with the seventh aspect, the 10th aspect on the seventh house. So also being very serious about your commitments. Okay, taking into account, like, what is it that you really want out of a commitment? Saturn is asking for you to get married, get serious, solidify a relationship fully. Don't mess around with people's hearts. Be loyal. Take your commitments very seriously and responsibly. And maybe right now it could be a little hard with relationships, but it's trying to help you to become a little bit more mature, so that you're able to really find that committed relationship that is worth building a home with, that is worth building a life in a secure life. And it's like your home life and your partner are major keys to help you to get to the highest sense of your career and purpose. So if they're with you, great. And if they're not with you, get out of the way. So very, very powerful energies here that are transforming the core of who you are. You're going to start seeing major advancements in your career, which I'm excited for you about. Now, we also have the 8th Lord going into the 10th. Massive transformations in your career. Allow these changes to happen. Those of you who are doing a lot of shadow work inside yourselves and, a lot of psychological work within yourselves, that is going to help you to advance in your career. Therapy, counseling, having a reading with me, all of this will help you with your career. And also learning the mysteries of yourself, releasing the secrets, insecurities, and fears and traumas. And for some of you guys who work with healing or stock market or other people's monies, this could be a really, really good time for you guys. And also we have here the 9th Lord going into the 10th house. So a lot of, you're also transforming your philosophy in life, getting a little bit more serious about what you believe in, getting more serious about your philosophy, and understanding that if you have strong principles and morals, all of that is just going to help you to become a better version of who you are. This is truly strengthening you to become more mature in your self-esteem, security through the principles and dharmic calling that you are meant to have inside yourself. So the dharma within your family, the dharma with your partner, all of this is going to help you to mature to an amazing version of yourself that is going to be very successful and that is going to give you the status that you want. Wow, 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 Gemini. I mean, I think you're about to have a really, really good transit here. So let's see. What else do we have for Gemini? Ooh. I guess I'm going to give you these 3. They all came out at once. So first and foremost, a quiet retreat. So some of my Geminis would really benefit for having some alone time, some isolation, okay? This is a great time, especially with this aspect on the 12th. It's like, have some time for you. Have some time to just like take a step back. Be in quiet, be in silence, be in like retreat yourself for a moment. Work in this energy of going within yourself, doing that inner work. And in that silence, you're going to see that if you just do this hiatus of break or this quiet retreat, you are going to see the opportunities. You're going to start getting the ideas. Your imagination is going to start happening. You're going to start getting, what you can do, what you cannot do. And it's going to help you with the discernment and the process of your true thoughts, your most important thoughts and feelings of your inner world. We need to go through this so that we can come to the realizations that we need to come to for your career. Okay, so take a break, create this quiet time for yourself, and you will have more clarity about what to do next, especially if you're feeling a little bit all over the place with career. Also, we have here partnerships. So partnerships are going to be very helpful, and especially if you take some very serious partnerships. So you don't have to do it alone, my beautiful Gemini. Work with others, work with partners, be with your partner, and honor your partnerships, and be very selective of who you want to be partnered up with, because that is also affecting your career and your money. And moonlighting, I love this for you. It says you can keep your current job to pay the bills while you work part-time on your dream career. And eventually your dream career will take off. And that's what we want to hear, my beautiful Gemini. It's like, start working on your dream career part-time. Do that little side hustle that you always wanted to do. And after this transit, you will see that it's going to take off. And it could be the thing that actually gives you the money that you want. Alrighty, my beautiful Geminis, those were your messages. I hope you like them. And remember, these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a private consultation with me. You can find out how in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Geminis, those were your messages. I hope that they helped. Thank you so much for being here. And if you like them, make sure to give me a hype. Now, we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this Saturn moving direct. And for you, my beautiful Cancer, Saturn is doing an amazing, amazing transformation on your personal self. Saturn moving direct in your 9th house is now going to release any delays around your beliefs, if you're going to school, if you're in university, if you're traveling, if you want to change residencies, if you're waiting for a visa or waiting for a residency. All of these things are going to start moving forward. And Saturn here is also trying to ignite you to become a teacher. Now, it could be an extra chore, it could be harder, but Saturn will reward you if you share your knowledge with the world at this time. So Saturn in this house could have really tested your belief systems at this time. It could have been really questioning, do you really believe in this? Do you really believe in yourself? Do you really believe in your capabilities? Do you really believe that you can do it? Or is your belief cynical? Your beliefs are doubtful? Is your beliefs that you can't do it? Like, where are your belief systems at? And that is what Saturn is trying to help you transform. Because what we speak will become our beliefs, and what we believe becomes the limitations of ourselves. So if I believe I can't do it, then I will never be able to do it. But if I believe I can do it, then I've just expanded my limitations to transcend my limitations. So Saturn here has been really testing your faith, and it's like, okay, do you really believe in that? Are the belief systems that you had really, really helping you, or are they just making you more doubtful? What do you believe in, Cancer? Do you believe in anything? And if you don't believe in anything, then why not? The time has come to really find out what is your belief systems and to empower yourself through beliefs. Saturn could have been giving you some very testing teachers at this time, really bringing down the hammer on you, but all of this is to help you mature and for you to really find your divine calling in life. Now, Father could also have been a pretty intense energy at this time, but all of this is helping you to mature and to mature in your purpose in life. You know, before we get to the career, we need to know our dharma. We need to know our duty as a man, as a woman, as a person, as a human. Like, what do we come here to do? And each person has an individual, unique duty that they come here to fulfill that only that being can do. So that is what you're discovering within yourself. Now, with Jupiter in your own sign, this is giving an amazing aspect. Jupiter is giving an incredible aspect to Saturn. And it will come back. It's retrograding now in your sign, but it will come back in June. And that is when you're really going to have some amazing realizations. If you become very serious about your practice, your spiritual practices, your devotion, your faith at this time, your studies, your philosophy, your principles, you're going to see yourself transform into something incredible at this time. This is a maturing phase for you. Now, at the same time, we have Saturn aspecting the 11th house. Is maturing your desires and your beliefs, and it's maturing your dreams and aspirations. And it's asking for you to surround yourself with more mature people that are successful, groups of people that you admire, groups of people that you really want to become like. It's helping you to find better associations that are actually going to help you to ascend to a higher level of yourself. So, you know, association is everything. Tell me who you hang out with and I tell you who you are. So here, it's like choose a new set of associations, a new set of friendships, a new set of groups of people and communities to get you to your higher dreams, to get you to your higher aspirations. Those of you who want to create a community through your teachings, through you being some sort of face or being a teacher or coming here to give something to the world, like you can definitely create that community at this time. It's going to take hard work, but it's worth it. And you can definitely create that community either through a channel, through a social media, through some sort of medium that allows for people to come together, and you can be that person that brings them together. At the same time, Saturn is aspecting the 3rd house, and that the biggest desires of Saturn right now is that you put effort, and that you use your skills and your talents for something, that put your skills to the test. Be courageous enough to do it. That is what Saturn is pushing you to do it. It's like, yes, it's going to take time. Yes, it's going to be tedious. Yes, it's going to be a lot of effort. Yes, it's going to be a lot of hard work, but it's all going to be worth it at the end. So it is asking for you to start that startup, to start that channel, to start that podcast, to start that social media, to start utilizing marketing, to, you know, work with your siblings if you must, or be courageous enough to start speaking up to use your communication for something. That this is an amazing time for you to truly become an empowered leader. But it requires effort, and that you don't shy away from the hard work that needs to happen. And that if you have to do it alone, you can do it alone. You just have to believe in yourself. So Saturn here is really longing for you to use your talents and skills, whatever they may be, your communication power, your power of your word, and that you start, becoming that entrepreneur that puts a lot of effort to make something happen. It's ready for you to step into that. And the 10th aspect here is in Sagittarius, which is your 6th house. So it's also pushing for you to add this to your daily routine. Like daily routines of gratitude, daily routines of rituals, daily routines of studies, of putting efforts, of polishing your skills, of posting, of putting things in your channel, of writing, if some of you guys are writers. But the time has come to share your knowledge with the world and find mediums to share that with. And so we need to add them to your daily life. If you want to write that book and have it published, we have to write it every single day. We have to write a page every single day. Your daily habits, how you spend your day, how you, what is your to-do list on a daily basis is going to make it or break it for you. And Saturn here is telling you, get serious about your health, get serious about your commitments, get serious about your routines, and that your routine is about putting effort in those skills and those things that you want to bring out to the world. At the same time, we have here the 7th Lord going into the 9th house. Your partner, your relationships, business partner or loving partner is helping you to become, it's pushing you into this maturity of yourself. Your commitments are helping you to form yourself even more. Honoring your commitments, like the duty that they are, is going to make you become bigger. Like honoring being like a husband. How does the best husband shows up? And you show up in that honorable way, how God intended it. If a wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. But I highly suggest that if you are a boyfriend or a girlfriend, like life here is kind of telling you like the time has come for actual commitment, actual long commitment. And yes, the contract matters. Contracts are very powerful. So that contract is actually going to uplift you to become a better version of yourself. It's like an initiation phase for you. So relationships, marriage, and business partnerships are fantastic at this time. And if you honor them correctly and show up for them correctly, you will see massive evolution in your life and really coming into your dharma. The 8th Lord is also coming into the 9th house. So massive transformation of your psyche, of yourself. Changes are bound to happen. Life wants you to have a deep transformation so that you can transform into this higher version of yourself, and you're ready for it. Also utilizing, other people's monies or share resources or investments that you have put, insurances, inheritance, are also going to help you to ascend to this version of yourself. But the time to be very principled, the time to be very moral, the time for you to really ascend to a higher version of yourself. This is a super maturing phase for you. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What is Saturn retrograde bringing to Cancer? What is Saturn Direct bringing to Cancer? Creative project. Exactly what I was mentioning. Utilize your skills. Put effort on them. Be courageous enough. And this creative project is going to take off for you, especially if it deals with teaching, if it deals with philosophy, if it deals with, aligning with Dharma, aligning with the principles of God. This is going to be really good for you. A steady progress. Exactly what I'm mentioning. It's going to be a steady progress, but it's worth it. Saturn wants you to put that effort. It's not going to be something fast and quick, but don't give up if you don't see immediate results. If every single day you wrote that page, if every single day you polished your skills, if every single day you posted something, like, this is a steady progress. Keep going. And last but not least, focus on service. May your dharma and the calling of yourself be focused on serving the world, serving your family, serving your loved ones, serving the world. You are here to serve. That is the best way to utilize your false ego, is to put it to service. So make sure that it's about service and how you can serve the world and how you can serve others. And that will definitely help you in getting into your divine alignment. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancer, those were your messages for this upcoming powerful Saturn moving forward. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a one-on-one consultation with me in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancers, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Thank you so much for being here. And remember that if you like them, make sure to give me a hype. Thank you so much, Cancer. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this powerful Saturn moving direct. And for you, this is an important one, baby. You are currently in a very intense Saturnian transit. And this is kind of like a sati sati whenever we have Saturn 8th from our sign. And that's exactly where Saturn is in your 8th house. Saturn in the 8th house is breaking apart your whole psychological makeup. Saturn in this house is going into the secrets of yourself, is facing your shadow. It's going into those places that you never show anybody, that you keep secret, that is like you repress, what you're most ashamed of, what you're most guilty of. Like all these dark feelings that we don't talk to people, and we don't want people to ever know about us because we feel like they will not like us. Saturn is in this aspect right now, and it is cleaning up this dark, messy mess. It is asking for you to let go of control and to realize you are not in control of anything, and that you could be, really seeing the repercussions of your actions in the past, really getting the medicine at this time from it. And it could be bitter for some of you guys, but Saturn here is really making you become very, very vulnerable, because Saturn wants to clean up your psychology. It wants to clean up the fears. It wants to clean up the guilt, the shame. It wants to clean up the sexual distortions. It wants to clean up the lack of intimacy in your life. It wants to clean up all the fears of commitment, all the fears of connecting, all the fears in our sexuality, all the fears and grief from maybe people that have passed away, your traumas. This is a delicate spot, and I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful Leo. And I know that this is all transforming you into the better version of yourself. But before we can transform, we must go into the darkness. We must go into the shadow completely, and to stop fighting it, and to surrender and say, you know what? Okay, this fear is still here. And as we start doing this shadow work through, if you need help with a psychologist, if you need help with a counselor, if you would like to get a reading with me, this is an amazing time to really dig deep into the mysteries of yourself. Why is it that you behave the way that you behave? Why is it that you attract certain people in your life? Why is it that relationships haven't worked out? Why is it that you feel unsatisfied? Why is it that, sexually there's blockages? To finally get to the bottom of these really deep and intimate questions, and for you to finally heal at the deepest level of your life. This is an invitation for massive, massive, massive healing. I do suggest that this is the time with Saturn moving direct. If there was delays in inheritance, if there was delays in investments, if there was delays in some insurances, now it's going to start moving forward for you, and you're going to start seeing advancements in this. But the idea here is we must let ourselves be vulnerable. We cannot control. We cannot hide. Be very cautious with secrets, my beautiful Leo. Secrets could make it or break it for you right now. Do not hold secrets. Do not hold honesty from others. Do not do any shady stuff, because Saturn here is bringing the hammer down. It's preferably that you are incredibly vulnerable and honest, even if it's extremely uncomfortable. Saturn will reward you with this. Now, aspected by Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter is in Cancer right now, and it will come back to Gemini and then go back in Cancer in June. This is when you're going to have amazing healing, powerful healing. Jupiter will embrace for you to let go of the past, of let go of what no longer serves you. Jupiter will help you to close those chapters in your life. Jupiter will help you to release the past and really feel amazing, feeling really good in how good it feels to let go of what you no longer need. So it's a very internal time of massive transformations. If when Jupiter's in Cancer, you have a chance to maybe take a break and to like not be in the hustle bustle of life and to really get deep into your spiritual healing. Either it could be through a retreat or to go into a pilgrimage or going to a faraway land or kind of, taking a sabbatical for a little bit or stepping out for a month or two. This is going to be really beneficial for you. You need this break. You need this time to go deep within yourself to do this immense healing. And all of this at the same time, Saturn is aspecting your 10th house. So your 10th house, it's also going through transformations. Okay, your house of career, your house of duties is also going through a transformation here, because you yourself are going through a transformation. The more you do this inner work, the more you will be able to succeed in your career. But if we don't do this inner work, your career is going to suffer. So better for you to take the rails of, yes, I'm going to focus on my healing, and that will naturally start healing your career as well. Share your resources. Let yourself be vulnerable. During this time, there could be some, delays in career, or career could be feeling a little bit heavy, a little bit intense at this time. But it is because it is trying to help you to go into yourself, to do this inner work so that you don't get distracted with the external work. At the same time, it's aspecting the second house of money. So it is really looking at your self-esteem and your insecurities, my beautiful Leo, and saying like, okay, why are we in this lack mentality? What is so afraid? What is this fear that we have? What is the insecurity that has impeded us from really moving forward? Why do we keep ourselves small? Why do we not feel that worthiness within us? So Saturn here is really pushing you and testing your self-esteem and testing your insecurities so that we can become stronger and no longer be afraid of those insecurities, no longer be led and by those insecurities. So Saturn here is helping you with that. At the same time, is giving that obstruction at the money part, because again, it wants you to really focus on this inner world. If we're too focused on the externals, and for example, career's going great, money's going great, then we don't do the inner work. So sometimes we have to have a little bit of a restriction in those aspects so that we can go in and do this inner work. The more you do that and the more you focus on this inner work, the more you will see advancements happening in both money and career. Then we also have the 10th aspect of Sagittarius in your 5th house. So your children may be asking more from you. This is a time for you to take very seriously your creative pursuits, like your creative potential, especially you, my beautiful Leo. You have immense creative potential. So utilize the power of your creativity, your self-expression, to uplift you. You doing art, sports, or your hobbies are going to help you with this transformation, healing your romantic energies, having a better perception around romance, and also not fixing, but like transforming and changing and maturing your relationship with your children. Could also be a fantastic way for you to be in a better situation with yourself. Very intimate energy here. Very, very intimate energy. I would really say, Leo, I will suggest to kind of keep the investments in stock markets and speculative business to a minimum at this time, because it could be a little bit karmic. Okay. Now we also have here your 7th lord going into the 8th house. So massive transformations and deeper transformations could happen through a relationship at this time, through a commitment, through a transformation in your commitments and in your love life. And so embrace this, embrace the transforming of your commitments, embrace marriage, embrace, transforming your relationships. It depends on where you are, so it's different for everybody. But your partner, your committed partner, or your business partner are propelling you even deeper into intimacy. So open up to them, reveal your innermost selves to each other, and you will see that your bond will deepen. At the same time, we have the sixth lord going into the eighth house here. Transformation can also happen by exercise and routine. So that's the one thing, like, utilize your exercise, your routine, eating good, taking care of yourself, being of service to your body, being of service to the world. Like, that is where you're going to find a lot of accelerated transformation for yourself. So make sure that you're doing all of these routines and lifestyle and wellness that could also help you in this massive transformation at this time. So let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here, my beautiful Leo. What else do we have for Leo for Saturn moving direct? And surrender to your passion. Exactly. Taking your passions very seriously, getting out of your head and stepping into your heart, into your belly, like what makes you feel excited about life. Romanticize your life in tiny little ways, and allow for your creativity and your sportsmanship or your hobbies to transform you. Like, if you're going through some psychological trigger, write about it, paint about it, dance, go and play some football, go and play some soccer, whatever it is that you like to do. But it's like, let that passion transmute those feelings. You don't have to stay in the dark, in the corner, in the dark, suffering. Like, you don't have to do that. Step into your passions, and that's going to accelerate the transformation. Also, surrender your need to control people. You cannot control anybody when Saturn is here. You cannot control anyone. Do not try to manipulate. Do not try to have lies. Do not try to manipulate others or control others. It's going to sabotage your relationships. Here, Saturn is teaching you have no control over nothing except yourself. So focus on yourself. You control you. You control your triggers. You control your emotional state. You control your nervous system triggers. You come into control of yourself. And last but not least, surrender your idea that you can fix someone. Stop focusing on others. Stop focusing on, but I'm trying to fix them. I'm trying to fix them. No. Everybody has to be responsible for their own healing. And especially you, Leo, like, you naturally have a very intense imposing of your will onto others, and people don't like that. So step away. Let people do their own healing. And that doesn't mean that you have to ignore them and hate them. No, you can still be there for them, but you're just stepping away and letting them deal with it by themselves. And you focus on you. You have so much work to do for yourself, so much inner work to do, that you don't even have time to try to fix other people. So focus on yourself and your own transformation at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Leos, those were your messages for this Saturn moving direct. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much, and remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me in the description here below. Alrighty, Leo, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this powerful Saturn moving direct. And for you, Saturn is in your 7th house of relationships and commitments. And this is huge because Saturn has really been trying to help you to create a better marriage, to create a better connection, to create better commitments in your life, and to also become serious about your commitments. If you see that, I don't really want to commit to this person, or this relationship is not the best thing for me, then Saturn here is like, let's get serious about it. This is, or if you've been alone for a very long time, Saturn is like, okay, the time has come to share yourself with others. So if you've been feeling a lot of delay in relationships, for my singles, Saturn now is going to start to allow you to start getting more momentum here. And what Saturn wants is that you just take yourself very seriously in the dating phase, that you don't make it easy for the other person. Like, be very, straightforward. What is it that you want out of a relationship? Why are you dating? Are you just dating to have sex, or are you dating because you want to get married? Be very serious about these commitments. Be very serious about other people's hearts and affections towards you. And the more serious you take your relationships, the more Saturn will bless you. And I'm talking about blessing you with marriage, blessing you with the perfect partner, blessing you with a long-term relationship that really, really is beneficial for you. Those of you who are already in a relationship, in a marriage, Saturn here could have been really testing your relationship deeply and saying, okay, what are we doing here? Are we just here to waste time, or are we here to build a life together? Let's commit to each other. And Saturn here was putting the pressure down, like, what is going on in this relationship? And focus on working on your relationship. Like, give your relationship a chance. Don't think that a relationship just takes care of itself. Like, a relationship is like a garden. You have to go out there, you have to water it, you have to give it love, sunlight, attention, affection. It's not going to do itself. So these relationships of just being parallel to each other, but you guys are very distant, Saturn is putting the pressure and saying, like, okay, why? Let's have a healthy relationship. Let's have a relationship that really fulfills us. Not like, oh, I'm complacent in this relationship and so that's it. No, really, like, let's find a really, really good, solid commitment that you want to be of service with, and that your partner wants to be of service to you. Everybody deserves an amazing, healthy relationship in their lives. Everyone. And it's not that I can only have a good job but not a good relationship. No, it doesn't have to be like that. You can get both. So my people that are already married, it's been a testing time for your relationship. Life is putting the pressure in. And so we need to take our relationship more seriously and add time for being together and spending time together, and making that effort to make our relationship more beautiful. The good thing is that Jupiter is also going to be aspecting Saturn from the 11th house, and that is definitely for my singles. If you go out, meet friends, get into communities, get into associations, you will meet somebody. You will meet somebody through a friend or through an association. Also, Jupiter here is helping you to make your dreams come true. If a dream is to get married, if a dream is to find the perfect business partner that is going to help you to get to the next level, or to find the right collaborations in your life, or to gain more clients, then Jupiter here is also bringing you that. Now, Saturn is aspecting the Taurus energy, which is your 11th house, is saying, it's time to really live by your principles and live how God intended you to live. So I'm really sensing for those people who are resisting getting married, then this is really a testing time for you guys, where life is like, if you do the right thing, if you do how God intended life to be, like get married, have your family, like honor your wife, honor your husband, and do the duties of a man, do the duties of a husband, do the duties of a wife, you will be very happy in your marriage. You will be very, very happy in your connection. But if you keep resisting, then it will keep persisting. So it wants you to go by the book. And if you go by the book, by the word of God, everything's going to work out really well for you. So don't be afraid to set that standard, and don't be afraid to step up to that standard, because that's going to be really fulfilling deep down inside at the end. So yes, the dharma, the duties of a marriage, the duties of a relationship, the duties of a commitment are highly important at this time, and we cannot rewrite those stories. We cannot rewrite those universal laws. They're here to help us and to grow, and to help us grow. At the same time, getting serious about our duties in life is really what Saturn wants you to do. At the same time, Saturn is aspecting the energies of you, of Virgo. So it really wants you to step up to become a better version of yourself, Virgo. Like, take your identity seriously, take your image seriously, take your reputation seriously. Like, allow yourself to mature into a better version of yourself. Don't be afraid of stepping into a higher commitment in life, a higher commitment in your partnerships. This is all, at the beginning, could be a little intimidating, and it could be like, oh my gosh, my life is going to change forever. But at the end, it's like you're stepping into your duties of what you're meant to do, and that is going to reward your life, is going to reward you deeply. Don't take the easy way out, especially in relationships. And we also have the 10th aspect on Sagittarius, which is your fourth house. So yes, home life, family life, you're being highly tested in family life, your home life, your relationships, and all of these things need to be dharmically set. Like, you came here, if you're gonna live with someone, then get married. Like, for you is a little bit that serious. I mean, and it's like coming down hard. Like, if you want to have a marriage, like, okay, are we getting serious about getting a home? Like, are we getting serious about our stability together? Like, with the house that we want to build, the home that we want to build, the family that we want to build. That you're not getting scared of these things. For my more younger Virgos, for my older Virgos, like, yes, testing the home, testing the relationship. Like, we can't just let that run its course on its own. It may be asking more attention from you. Family, home life, mother could be asking more from you. So step up, even if it's annoying, even if you're tired, even if you're like, I don't even want to deal with this. It is the duty. The more you're dutiful, the better it will be. And Saturn will reward you, and it will make your relationships lasting for a very long time. Do not neglect your home life. Do not neglect your relationship. Do not neglect your marriage. This is the time to really show up and be tolerant. Truly be tolerant, even if it is driving you crazy. Your home life is just like, oh, and your partner is like, oh my God, I'm so tired of you nagging. Like, just work on your home life and your relationship. Do what needs to get done. And if you do this with consistency and without complaining, man, Saturn is going to bless you so much in many, many ways. We also have here the fifth lord going into the 10th house. So the fifth going into the seventh, like your children and your creativity, bringing back the romance, getting serious about your romantic nights, getting serious about dating for my singles, getting serious about the romance in your life. It's like, yes, get serious about your passions and have fun. Like, that is how you can bring back that life, that spark into your relationship, okay? And at the same time, we have the sixth lord going to the 7th house. Yes, there could be some fights here. So choose your battles wisely with your partner. Choose your battles wisely with your partner. If you don't want to fight so much, it's like, get your lifestyles in alignment, okay? But the sixth lord going to the 7th house can be quite challenging, and you could be feeling like you're ready to fight all the time. So choose your battles wisely with this placement. Do not, if you can, not have a fight that comes from you. Do it. Choose it very, very wisely. For some of you guys, there could be some divorces happening here if the pressure is too powerful, too intense. So yes, you're getting tested highly. So let's see, what do we have here for my beautiful Virgos? What else do we have? What is another message for Virgo when it comes to this Saturn moving direct? Chemistry. This is what we need to work on. Chemistry. If you're currently in a relationship, let's work on the chemistry, reviving the chemistry, the magnetism between you and your partner once again. Get serious about it. If you are single, looking for somebody that you have chemistry with, but that you can also build a life with. Retreat. Maybe some of you guys who are currently in a relationship need a break from each other. Distance is not a bad thing. Distance is like, it makes the heart grow fonder. So maybe having some time apart, not in a bad way, not to break up, just to have some time for yourself, it would be good. Or that you retreat with your partner and go on a trip together, only the two of you, or a retreat for couples, only the two of you. This could be very, very healthy for the relationship. And healing family issues. Yes, you see the home life, the children, the what is it that you don't back away from building a home with your partner. Like, forgiving your parents is going to help you to have a better relationship in the present moment. So healing family issues is a very, very important thing that Saturn wants you to really pay attention to. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgo, those were your messages for this upcoming Saturn moving direct. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful my beautiful Virgos, thank you so much for being here. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. Now, we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this Saturn moving direct. And for you, Saturn is moving direct in the sixth house of health, daily life, and your routines. So with this Saturn, so my beautiful Libra, for you, this is a time of finally moving forward in all matters of career, all matters of work, all matters of your health, all matters of the material things of life. And this is a good thing. So first and foremost, Saturn wants you to take your health very seriously. That's number one. So this is not the time to ignore your health. And maybe you could be tempted to overwork yourself. But Saturn here is saying to overwork doesn't mean that you're more successful. To have a healthy lifestyle is what makes you successful. Make Jupiter having this beautiful aspect on it is saying you can find a job that is in alignment with your daily routine that is healthy for you. So for example, if you work at night and you hate working at night because it disrupts your sleep and you can, it's not easy on the body, it's not healthy, then Saturn here is like, let's find you a better job that can give you a healthier lifestyle. If right now you're overworking, doing too many hours, trying to over hustle to the point that you're getting sick, to the point that you are stressed, to the point that you can't sleep good at night, to the point that you're not eating well, then Saturn is like, no, this is not a healthy life and this is not a healthy routine. We need to have a job of a daily basis that honors every single part of your life, that honors you to be able to go and have a healthy routine, that honors you to eat well, that honors you to go have a good night's sleep. So it's like having a beautiful holistic lifestyle and a status in a career that honors that for you. Maybe some of you guys are ready to have your own business, or maybe you want to work from home, or maybe you want to have a better position where they pay you more and you work less. So these are the things that Saturn is really trying to help you understand. But the trick here is that you don't fall for just overworking more. Because if you find yourself to get sick, then this is the caution that Saturn is bringing. It's like, this is not worth it. You're getting sick. It's not worth it. So Saturn here is really telling you to put the energy on a daily basis on things that are actually going to make you better, like being healthier, but also working in a job that gives you what it is that you want, and create a healthy lifestyle for yourself where you can thrive and not have to sacrifice your own health for your status or for money. At the same time, Saturn is aspecting Taurus energy, which is your 8th house. And so massive transformations can come here. Saturn wants you to transform your body, transform your career, transform your life. It wants you to transform, get vulnerable and like really work at those things that are a little bit more of a weakness in you, like to strengthen those weaknesses, to strengthen those fears, to get over those traumas, to get over those fears, to like really have a massive transformation from your psychology. Release the addictions, release the vices, release that shadow that has not allowed for you to really thrive and get to the next level. So Saturn will benefit you by exchanging addictions and bad habits for healthier habits on a daily basis. It would really reward you for this. At the same time, the biggest desire that it wants is the 12th energy, the 12th house. It wants you to really let go of what no longer serves you. There is something here, like close a chapter, letting go of what no longer serves you, so that you can step into this better version of yourself, so that you can step into this higher status of your life. It's like, we cannot become that great leader if we still are feeling like a page. We can't become that king if we're still feeling like a page. It's like we have to let go of that identity so that we can step into that kingdom, into that king energy. So Saturn here is benefiting you a lot if you let go. Let go, like let go of the things you no longer need, let go of the things in your house that you no longer need, let go of those attachments, let go of those ideas, let go of something you're hankering for. Like release it all. And the more you release, the healthier you will become, and the faster and easier you will be able to step into the best version of yourself, to really step into this amazing job that life wants to give you. Life wants to give you this incredible job, incredible position, an incredible status, but it can only come by you releasing that old version of yourself. And at the same time, doing lots of spirituality. Please add some meditation and spirituality and practices into your daily life, okay, into your routines. Make very powerful routines that empower you. Morning routines with gratitude, affirmations, yoga, the night routines with journaling and, baths. And it's important that you start utilizing your daily life as something that it can empower your health and your well-being at every step. And then the 10th aspect is, of course, Sagittarius energy, so your third house. And it's saying if you put this effort in this, if you put the effort of changing your mindset, if you put the effort on sobering, I hear a lot of sober, like becoming sober from addictions, sober from alcohol taking, sober from, yes, a consumption that doesn't make our mind very clear. If you become sober and you work really hard and you put the effort and you are courageous enough to make those changes in your daily life and in your habits and in your health, you are going to see massive results. But the idea is to stay consistent in these efforts on a daily basis, and you will see that a lot of benefit will come your way. At the same time, we have the fourth Lord going into the third house. The fourth Lord going into the sixth house here. So working out from home, working from home, eating, start cooking your meals, start cooking at home. And if you don't know how to cook, learn to cook. Like, there's nothing better than making your own food to nurture yourself. So home life will help you make your home and your space clean and favorable for a healthy lifestyle. Change the things in your fridge. Start juicing, buy more fruits, get rid of the junk food in the house, get rid of any drugs or alcohol in the house, and like make the house like a sacred space where you can do your well-being, where you can do your wellness journey. And let your family help you in healing. Let your loved ones, especially your mother, help you in this healing. Nurturing yourself will help you to create this transformation of the self and your daily life. At the same time, we have the fifth Lord going into the sixth house. So also, if you have children, do it for your children. Let your children inspire you to make these beautiful changes. Doing all this transformation is going to get you this amazing role, this amazing job, this higher status. Do it for your children. Also, you can utilize the power of creativity in this process of transformation. And you are somebody who's very creative, my beautiful Libra. You are ruled by Venus, so you're very creative. So add into your routine those creative things that you do. Add into your routine your passions. If it's sports, if it's a hobby, if it's an art expression, like add them to your daily life. And this is going to help you in your transformation, because it is a very, very powerful time for massive, massive transformation in yourself. So let's go a little bit deeper into your messages here. Very, very beautiful energies. I really feel like if you surrender and do the hard work of becoming healthier and creating a healthier lifestyle and becoming more responsible with your job, you are going to really find some amazing, incredible happiness and transformation. Let's see. What do we have here for my beautiful Libras when it comes to Saturn moving direct? And we have take a divinely guided chance. Take a chance. Especially when Jupiter starts going into Cancer, this is the moment to take all the chances you can. Take all of the chances that you can. I had a venture capitalist tell me once, it is better for you to take all the risks that you can before the age of 40, 45. Before that age, take all the risks because you'll bounce back. But after that age, okay, you have to be a little bit more um, come strategic with your risks. But remember, you got to risk it to get the biscuit. Okay, we don't get things without risking, so the risk will pay off. Also, we have the power of prayer. That is that aspect. The power of prayer is something that is really, really going to help you at this time, especially in the moments that could be quite difficult, especially when you're trying to break those bad habits. Chant, pray, ask for strength, ask for the ability to stay focused. Go, surround yourself with people that are clean and that are also praying, and they could really help you in making this massive transformation. And last but not least, organize for success. Yes, we have to make organization a strength and not something that we should be afraid of. My beautiful Libra, if you really start taking the organization as something of empowering you, you don't organize because of fear, you organize because it empowers you. And that's where we can let go of what you no longer need, let go of the things that are collecting dust. This organization is going to help you to set up for success in the future. Alrighty, my beautiful Libras, those were your messages for this upcoming Saturn moving direct. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me in the description here below. You will find out how. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this Saturn in direct motion. And this is going to be something very beneficial for you, my beautiful Scorpio, because you are right now going through a massive personal transformation of yourself. And Saturn moving direct here, Saturn really wants you to take your passions, your children, your expression of romance, your self-expression, your intelligence, your mantra chanting very, very seriously. Saturn here is showing you that this part of ourselves, which is a lot of fun, and maybe right now we don't feel like life is so fun, or maybe the things that we used to have fun with is not what we having fun with anymore. But it is all for maturing you to a new level. It wants you to take your passions very seriously. It wants you to take your self-expression very seriously. For my creative ones that have always been naturally very creative, Saturn here may be giving you some creative blockages. And it's not because it wants you to not be creative, it's because it wants you to organize your creative endeavors. Organize them. Put them in some sort of organizational form. Like if you want to paint, follow a step-by-step painting thing so that you're able to really flow with it. The same thing with music or anything. It's like the more you utilize the power of organization for your creative expressions, the better. Same thing with athleticism and sports. If you're a sportsman or if you do a lot of sports, it's like organize your schedule. Start tracking your progress. Start tracking your success. And this is going to help you to get to the next level. For those of you who have been trying to get pregnant, Saturn now it's going to finally get rid of these delays. Saturn is going to start moving forward and is going to definitely allow for the conception to happen. Now, we have to be very careful when Saturn is in these energies, so let's just stay positive, let's stay very cautious, and let's don't do any harsh things, listen to your body. Also, with your children, this could be a time where Saturn wants you to be a little bit more disciplined with your children. It wants you to really structure them. Your children are asking for structure. And if they are causing a lot of issues, causing a lot of problems, misbehaving, this is all because they're begging for more structure from you. So don't be afraid to put your foot down and set some structure in your children's life. They need it. Even if at the beginning they may pout and get upset, it's really what their soul is seeking and wants. So a lot of beautiful things here. And also with romance. If there was a lack of romance, or if you're currently single, Saturn here is saying, you know what? Time has come for you to take your romantic relationships very seriously. Don't give your body to just anybody. Be very selective And make sure that who you're opening yourself romantically to is because you really want to build something with them. And if you take this more serious approach in romance, Saturn will definitely benefit you and grant you many things. All of this is structuring that personal identity of yours, because at the same time, Jupiter in Cancer is aspecting Saturn. And Jupiter in Cancer is helping you to get into alignment with your divine dharma, your divine calling, becoming that teacher, becoming that voice, doing your divine duties, really aligning with your principles and morals at this time, going back to school, going back to teachers, getting a coach, getting a teacher that will help you. Like, all of these things is a great benefit for you, my beautiful Scorpio. So you are going through a massive personal transformation. And the identity is built on the principles that we create, but also on our self-expression. So that is what Saturn and Jupiter are helping you with at this time. At the same time, Saturn here is giving a aspect to your 7th house. So it's also trying to help you to become more serious about your commitments and your relationships. Saturn wants you to most probably get married, ascend to a higher level of commitment. It wants you to create more business relationships that are more solid and committed. So very, very important for you, my beautiful Scorpio. Very, very important for you to take your partnerships, especially your marriage, very seriously. And if you're currently alone, Saturn wants you to take, if you're dating, it's like because you want to get married. It's not just to fool around and mess around. So very, very serious energies in romance and in your relationships. Okay, so don't ignore that part. Show up with principles. Show up how the woman is supposed to show up. Show up how the husband and the wife is supposed to show up, and you will see great benefit coming to you. Saturn here is really longing to make their dreams come true. Saturn is longing for you to make your dreams come true, and for you to also get in the connections, in the associations that are going to be in benefit of your identity. Associations that uplift you, communities that uplift you, not communities that you have to hide parts of yourself, or you can't be yourself, or you feel disconnected. Like, Saturn here is like, we're going to align you with the best communities. So if you have a chance to meet people, to go out, to make yourself be known, to be part of communities, to know and get to know new people, networking, meetups, perfect. Do it. Because this is all going to lead you to higher gains in your life as well. At the same time, is aspecting the 2nd house of money, where it's really banging at, let's become more confident in ourselves. Let's become a more confident version of who we really are. And let's test your self-esteem. Let's test your ability to have a high self-esteem, so that you're able to shine in your passions and your authenticity by being in alignment with your divine calling, so that you can really transform yourself into a better version of who you are. So really, really powerful. And all of this is helping you to gain more abundance and prosperity in all its ways. Wow. Some of you guys may even have a dream of family and having children. So this could also be something that is coming to you as well. Very powerful energies, my beautiful Scorpio. I'm so excited for you and your gorgeous Phoenix transformation. Oh, and at the same time, we have the 4th Lord going into the 5th, taking care of your family, taking care of your home life, your children, deepening your roots, deepening your connection with what your heart's desires really is going to be very beneficial. And at the same time, the 3rd Lord going into the 5th, put effort on these things. Put effort on your creative pursuits. Put effort on your children. Put effort on your romantic relationships. Put effort on your creative ability. It's not going to come easy and instantaneously. Or even for some of you guys who are creatives, who use media, who use social media, like, this is a great time to really take those things seriously and follow an organized plan for your self-expression. So let's see, what else do we have here for my beautiful Scorpios when it comes to this Saturn moving direct? And we have confidence. Exactly, baby. This is the time to have full confidence in yourself, full confidence in who you are, full confidence in your abilities, in your talents, in your passions. This is the moment to really shine your light. okay? Let go of your past. Let go of the past. Let go of the past of what happened in the past, what happened before, what obstructed you, the traumas. Like, let it all go. This is a new you. This is a new beginning. This is a new self. So this is a fantastic opportunity to finally let go of what no longer serves you and let your comeback story and a new you to really surface. And trustworthy guidance. Through this time, there could be trustworthy guidance coming from wiser people, gurus, teachers, counselors, parent, father. Could be coming a lot of trustworthy guidance for you. Listen to it. Listen to it. Listen to your guides, your prayers, your deities, your God and Goddess, whoever you follow, Jesus. Listen to that trustworthy guidance that is coming through, because it is going to lead you in the right way, my beautiful Scorpio. Wow, what a fantastic time for you. I am so excited for the great transformation. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpio, those were your messages. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo in the description here below. You will be able to book a session with me. Alrighty, Scorpio, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome, Saggy, to your horoscope for this Saturn moving direct. And for you, this is a very important energy because you're definitely going to be feeling it very strongly, my beautiful Saggy. Saturn has an aspect on you, so you may be feeling that growing pains that are happening for you at this time. But just remember that it's all for the benefit for you. First and foremost, Saturn has been giving you a lot of hard time in matters of the home, family, desires of the heart, your home life with your mother or your family members, or where you live. And now you could have had delays in home matters, delays in getting a home, getting a car, delays in creating that family, delays in your heart's desires to fulfill. But nonetheless, Saturn here is going to be of great benefit now that it moves direct, is going to start giving you the possibilities of you fixing relationships with mother, fixing relationships with family. And when we do this, we actually set ourselves for success. If we have mother issues, we have family issues, we have childhood issues, we have inner child problems still, then this is going to really affect our ability to move forward in life. So here's an opportunity for you to really deep your roots and to make peace with your parents, make peace with your family, make peace with your loved ones, and to come back to that happiness, the true happiness of your heart is what Saturn wants to bring into your life. So Saturn has really been, making you feel a little bit homeless. Maybe some of you guys have been feeling like, where is my home? Where do I belong? But this is pushing you to make your own family, to make your own home, to get serious about your stability and your emotional stability. And if any of that has been affected because of childhood trauma or because we haven't forgiven our parents, this is the moment to go through that, like massive ancestral cleansing for you, massive. And at the same time, you're having great benefit because Jupiter is aspecting, your planet Jupiter is aspecting this from the 8th house of transformation. So Sagittarius, you are going through a massive spiritual transformation, psychological transformation. The triggers are triggering. The energy is intense. You may be crying a lot, but this is not because of a bad thing. It's like you're purifying the inner waters of yourself. You're going through a massive transformation that is shifting things within you so that you're able to really step into that best version of yourself. At this time, you are being so protected and so held by the divine. With Jupiter in the 8th house is saying that whatever unexpected, intense situation that may happen, God forbid, it's going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blessing. Doing the shadow work is going to be a blessing for you and is going to help you so much. Doing the psychological treatment, doing the counseling, doing the therapy, doing the past life regression, doing the hypnosis, doing an astrology reading with me, all of these things, when you take your healing seriously, is going to bring you to the next level of your life. And at the same time, you're going to get benefits from other people's monies. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for favors. This is the time to get that grant. This is the time to get that loan. This is the time for other people that just want to give you. So don't feel bad about this. Receive with grace, because this is the divine supporting you at this time while you're going through so much of emotional turbulence. Now, at the same time, there is an aspect to the sixth house. So Saturn here is saying, do this on a daily basis. Do your workout, move your body. This is going to help you with the transformation. This is going to help you transmute all those emotions and feelings. Focus on your daily life. Focus on your routines. In your routines, add healing activities. That is going to be very beneficial. Focus on having a holistic lifestyle that is fulfilling in all ways. And focus on how it is that you're spending your daily life, and make sure that you're spending it in the correct ways. What is deeply desiring, Saturn is deeply desiring a career and a stable profession. But all of this is going to come to you once you do this inner work. So the more you do this inner work, the more you deepen your roots in your truth and your happiness, the more naturally you will gain that purpose and that career to thrive in your life. And also we have the last aspect on you. This is definitely forming a new version of yourself. You are maturing into a stronger and more powerful version of yourself. So the pains that you're feeling right now is the polishing of that diamond that is currently happening. But focus on your image, focus on your brand, focus on your daily routines, focus on healing, focus on working out and your eating and what it is that you're putting in your body, and how it is that you're showing up in the world. This is going to be the way that you're going to be able to transform faster and easier in your life. Okay. Now, the second Lord is going into the fourth. So you will gain a lot more solid confidence in yourself and self-worth by deepening your roots, having a deeper relationship with family and mother, and healing the past and healing your childhood. All of this is going to make you more confident and boost up your self-esteem. Also, the third Lord going into the fourth, this is a daily effort. It's a daily effort. I highly suggest writing for you, journaling, music, anything that utilizes your hands is going to help you in this massive transformation for yourself. So very powerful energies. Be courageous. Be courageous, because you're going through the fire of transformation, but this fire is going to turn you into the best version of yourself. Now let's see, what do we have here for my beautiful Sagittariuses with this Saturn moving forward? Saturn moving forward, all of this, take care of your home, take care of family, take care of mother. Those are important things to take care of at this time. We have surrender to what is. Stop fighting what it is. Surrender to what is. Completely accept it, and that is going to help you in your transformation. Okay, no living in denial. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Walk outside, be in nature, feel the nature, lots of forest bathing. All of this is going to help with the transformation. I will even say gardening, growing things, nutritionally eating like vegetables, like eating things that you grow in your garden. All of this is going to be very, very helpful for you. But connect to the earth, connect to Pachamama, connect to that Gaia energy, and surrender the drama. Don't step into drama, okay? Like, if something emotional is coming up, it's not for you to dig more at it, but for you to just objectively look at it. That feeling is coming up. Okay, I feel it, but don't have a judgment about that feeling. Don't get into any drama with anybody. If something is emotionally charged, choose your battles wisely. You don't need to be part of that. All right. Alrighty, my beautiful Saggies, those were your messages for this Saturn moving direct. I really hope that they help, and remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message, then I highly suggest that you book a private consultation with me. In the description here below, you will learn how to do that. Alrighty, my Saggies, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a hype. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this Saturn moving direct. And for you, it's some good news, baby, because now we're really, every single time we have a retrograde motion, the Sati Sati turns on again. But now it's moving direct, so the Sati Sati has turned off. And now we're feeling like, okay, our efforts are paying off. Saturn in the third house does great. You're definitely going to be feeling so good that Saturn is moving forward. And Saturn here is putting you to really work hard and to put a lot of courage in your efforts. So, what do you want to perfection? What do you want to master? If some of you guys want to, become writers, musicians, utilize your skills for something, become an entrepreneur, do a startup, do a channel. Saturn here is saying your efforts will pay off. Start putting the efforts on these things. Saturn wants you to really understand that the soberness, like becoming sober and being clear minded, will help you to advance faster. Honoring your siblings at this time and maybe even working with your siblings could be a fantastic move for you. But more than anything, Saturn here is really going to give you the great benefits of your efforts. And if you really do the efforts and work at it and just keep going without the expectation that it needs to come right now, you're going to see that Saturn is going to give you great benefit. Okay. So it wants you to mature mentally and that you get a better mindset that is more conducive for your success. And at the same time, Jupiter is aspecting this beautiful energy, and Jupiter is going to enter your house of relationships, commitments, and business partnerships and marriage. And so here you are having a great benefit of meeting the right person for my single people, or to better your relationship, your current marriage, or if you're currently in a relationship, to get married and to really tie the knot. But commitments and honoring your commitments and putting the effort on your commitments and putting the effort on creating a business partnership or creating more clients or creating a better marriage is going to pay off for you. Now, at the same time, Saturn here is going to definitely show you that those who are bold and go towards the sun will always succeed. And you have this energy right now. Now, Saturn is aspecting the 5th house from here. So utilize your creativity and your efforts. Like Saturn really wants you to be talented and a master in your passions. So what is it that you're passionate about? If it's business making, if it's finance, if it's anything creative, like this is a moment where Saturn wants you to be very, very adamant about that. Also with your children, it wants you to take your children very seriously and the raising of your children very seriously. It wants you to utilize that creative potential on a daily basis and put effort into that creative potential. Some of you guys could be doing really good in speculative businesses at this time. And to utilize your intelligence, polish that intelligence, a great time to learn new things. And even if you feel like, oh, but I'm learning so slow, like I don't feel like I'm learning as fast, it's okay. But Saturn may delay and make it slower for you to learn things, but when you learn them for life. So a great time to really polish those skills, especially if they're creative or they help you to do your self-expression. At the same time, what Saturn is really desiring at this time is the 9th house energy, which is like it wants you to break out from your limitations. It wants you to really get into alignment with your divine calling. Some of you guys to even become a teacher of what you're polishing your skills about at this time. It wants you to follow the philosophy. It wants you to elevate your mind, elevate your faith, elevate your vision. And that your thoughts are not negative anymore, but that your thoughts are filled with faith and optimism and gratitude. And that way, whatever is limiting you is just in your mind. And so here, Saturn wants to break those chains of limitation by uplifting you with faith, but uplifting you with high self-beliefs and belief systems that are actually going to uplift you. And also traveling, going back to school, learning from a teacher, getting a coach, doing that self-development seminar, anything that helps you to break on through to a new level. This is fantastic for you at this time. At the same time, Saturn is aspecting the 10th energy, so it's here in the 12th house. So your 12th, it's asking for you to also let go of something that no longer serves you. So as you close a chapter, as you let go of what no longer serves you, as you take your spirituality very seriously, as you allow the old you to wither away, you can step into a best version of yourself. This is a great time to purge away what you no longer need, let go of the things that you no longer need, maybe close chapters that are ready to be closed. This is a great time to release what is no longer serving you and stepping into letting go, especially things that have been stuck in your subconscious. With writing and journaling, you can definitely have a massive transformation of the mind and your mindset at this time. We also have the first lord going into the third. So yourself, your identity, who you are, is really being polished at this time. Your skills and what you learn and how you speak and the words that you say are defining the person that you are becoming, Capricorn. So be very selective of your words. Be very selective of the word choices. This is a great time to use affirmations, visualizations, a great time to use journaling to develop a better sense of self, and to put a lot of effort in that you become a courageous person, a person who speaks up, a person who has a message to give to the world, a person that by their own efforts, they're self-made person. Very powerful. And also with the second lord going into the third, your money will get a lot better by utilizing marketing, by utilizing sales tactics, by utilizing your skills, and by, and by being courageous. This is how your financial situation will get better, as well as your self-esteem will also get a lot better. Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for Capricorn when it comes to this Saturn moving direct for Capricorn? Saturn moving direct, and we have focus on service, making sure that you focus on service, that you're here to service others, that you're here to help the world, to help others. Be of service to your body, be of service to your health, be of service to your gurus, to your teachers. This is a great way to create a solid foundation in your life. The law of attraction is so powerful on you right now. That is the reason whatever you say, whatever you think, bless your life. Bless yourself with your words. The words that you use create the world that you have. So law of attraction, very important time for that right now. And release and surrender. At the same time that you're becoming a new you are also releasing that old you. And a cleanse, maybe a cleanse, a detox, that could be really good for you at this time, especially sobering up from things that, habits that you used to do. So very, very good energy. Release and surrender what you no longer need. The law of attraction is here, and be very specific of what it is that you want to attract at this time, because you definitely have the power of creation at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorn, those were your messages for this Saturn moving direct. I really hope that they help you. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message, then I highly suggest that you book a private consultation with me in the description here below. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for being here. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this Saturn moving direct. And do I have some good news for you? You're definitely going to feel this shift because Saturn is the ruler of you. So you have right now at the end of your Sarisati, for those who have a moon in Aquarius. And this is a powerful time where now life is really helping you to become to have a stronger self-esteem. To have a stronger self-esteem and to have a stronger, solid integrity and self-worth. Because you went through like a purging of yourself, a rebuilding of yourself, and now becoming confident of this new self that you are becoming. And so life is putting the pressure on your finances. Life is putting the pressure on your self-esteem. Life is putting the pressure on your values. And Saturn wants you to start living by your values, and that you never waver your values for no one or nothing. And that you're able to really step into that self-confidence and integrity of yourself. That we can't ignore our integrity, that we can't ignore how we show up in the world, that we can't ignore our self-esteem, because all of these things will affect our finances, will affect our money. And we don't want to have money being so affected. We want our money to thrive. So Saturn here is now going to get rid of the delays when it comes to money. It's going to help you to build your money. I highly suggest that you do investments that are long-term. Don't do investments that are short-term. Think in the long run, because that's going to be a lot better for you. And also with the energies of Jupiter in the sixth house here, it's going to be aspecting it. Your daily life, your health, and how you spend your daily routines is what is going to help you to build that integrity and build more financial income. You have the benefit here of finding an amazing job that suits your lifestyle and that gives you the abundance and prosperity that you deserve. So all of these things are there. And stay healthy, stay with nice, healthy daily routines, and you will see great advancement. At the same time, Saturn here is aspecting your fourth house. So Saturn is really telling you to dig deeper into your family values and to take care of family, take care of mother, take care of the home situation. Don't ignore home life at this time. And take care of those duties at the home sector. If you don't like where you live at your home, then this could be a time to start making some changes so that you feel more confident in yourself. And if you have not forgiven your parents, forgiven your mother, forgiven family, then this is a time where life is also encouraging you to make peace with that, to make peace with the past, to make peace with your inner child and your past life and your past, so that it no longer haunts you. Saturn here is really desiring a massive transformation, a massive change. So don't resist the changes. You're not meant to be the same person. You are meant to be something new and different. So don't rebel against the change. Don't rebel against where life is trying to tell you to change your life, that something is not working. Don't be afraid of these changes. Life really wants you to transform yourself, to face your shadow, to look at what's not working, to look at your shame, to look at your guilt, to look at the things about you that you're embarrassed, to look at the things in your darker self, and to make peace with those things. So some of you guys may need some therapy, some counseling, having a reading with me. This will be great, but don't try to do it all by yourself. Like, don't try to escape the vulnerability. It is time for you to become vulnerable, and through that vulnerability, you will be able to take your power back. At the same time, Saturn is aspecting the 11th house here. So Saturn is also helping you by, getting close to your friends, maybe getting some new friends, getting some new associations, some new communities. Your dreams are also transforming, so let the dreams transform. This is not a bad thing. And, your friends are there for you. Your friends are there in this process. And good association, you don't have to do it all completely alone. Now we have the first Lord going into the second house, yourself. Right now, it's all about your self-worth, your self-esteem, and building your integrity, building your financial life in the way that you want it to be, so that you feel secure and stable, so that you find that security within yourself. At the same time, we have the 12th Lord going into the second house. So there is a lot of things that we must let go of. An old you, an old identity, an old way of being, an old way of acting, an old way of behaving, old habits, bad vices. And if you let go and do this inner process, do this inner work, you will transform yourself into a better version of yourself that is more confident, that has more money, that is more financially stable, and you will find a stronger sense of security within yourself. So let's look a little bit deeper into these messages. What else do we have here for my beautiful Aquariuses for this Saturn moving direct for Aquarius? And we have visualize abundance in all its forms. Yes, use the power of visualization to see beauty, to see abundance, to see prosperity around you. What you perceive is what starts coming true. So make sure that your perceptions are full of beauty, blessings, and abundance. We also have words of abundance. What you speak is coming true right now. Be very cautious of what you're saying. Make sure that it's not full of judgment and criticism and negativity to yourself or others. Use your words to uplift your life. Use your words to uplift the economy. Use your words to uplift your financial situation. So make sure that you're being very cautious of your word choice. And last but not least, no more complaining, Aquarius. No more complaining about others, about situations, about your partner, about life, about others. Like, stop this. Stop the complaining. It's making the money run away for its life. Complaining is a form of victimization. And you are no victim, my beautiful Aquarius. No one is a victim. Let people be. Let others be. So no more complaining about others, no more complaining about yourself, no more complaining, and that is going to help you to really move forward in your life. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages for this upcoming powerful transit of Saturn moving direct. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a private consultation with me in the description here below. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for being here. Truly appreciate you so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a thumbs up and a hype. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this Saturn moving direct. And for you, it is going to be very, very important because Saturn is in your sign. And you could have been feeling some very intense karma coming to you when the Saturn moved retrograde. Karma around your body, your age, how you are, maturing, your identity, your persona, yourself, your brand. All of these things, the pressure is on you right now, my beautiful Pisces. And if you've been going through a really hard time, I'm sending you a big hug and a lot of love. And just know that this too shall pass. And just know that this pressure that is happening is so that you can really transform into a better version of yourself. It's not against you, it's for you. And this is something that we cannot escape. Saturn is not allowing you to escape. Saturn is not allowing you to just escape the pressure. Saturn is in your sign and is going to cleanse this situation up for you. And all of this deals with your body. If your body's been going through pains, if it's been going through issues, your body, your identity, your personality, who you are, you're taking care of yourself, your independence, okay? Saturn is putting the pressure that it is your responsibility to take care of you, that is their responsibility to take care of your body, that is their responsibility of you to show up in the world. Like, how do you want to show up? How do you want people to remember you by? And to become this self-independent person, that you are strong in your own 2 feet, that you are strong for yourself. And that way, when you're strong for yourself, you can be strong for others. So Saturn here is really putting the pressure on cleaning up any identity issues, any self-defeating attitudes, any habits and bad habits that are hurting your body, and that you start taking yourself very seriously and how you show up in the world very seriously. The good thing is that Jupiter from the 5th house is really helping you by helping you come back into your passions, your hobbies, your identity, and to romanticize your life, to fall in love with your life once again. That's what Jupiter is trying to help you with. And it's trying to help you see that your creative potential, your self-expression is a very important part of who you are. If it's either art, creativity, business, speculative business, all of these are very important things for your life. And that this is going to form you into a better version of yourself. So the pressure is off, but life does want you to take yourself very seriously if you want others to take you seriously. And so you may be feeling like there's more responsibility, the age is coming, it's heavier on you, life is just kind of heavier, but this is not forever, and it's structuring you to become a stronger version, a more adult self, a more wise self. Now, Saturn here is aspecting your 3rd house. So it's saying we need to put effort on this. We need to put effort on a daily basis on these things. We need to show up with courage, and we need to do it courageously with no fear. And we need to start polishing your skills. Also, here is the mind. So changing mindsets, changing the way that you perceive things, changing the way you perceive yourself, changing your perception on things, and also putting effort on you, putting effort on making a better version of yourself. It is also putting the pressure for you to sober up mentally, okay? Cleaning out your system, sobering up, releasing any intoxicants that are obstructing your way to think. Like, this is going to be very beneficial in the process of polishing you into a new version of yourself. At the same time, what Saturn is really longing for here is a partnership that is going to be a divine counterpart. If you're currently in a relationship, Saturn is like we can become a better husband, a better wife for our partner in our relationship. If you're currently single, Saturn is like, let's become that wife material. Let's become that husband material so that we can find that perfect partner in our lives. It's very intimate with you, but it's also going to be reflected in the relationship that you attract. At the same time, we have the 10th aspect on the 10th, the 9th aspect on the 10th house. So here, Saturn is also trying to help you to mature in your career, to mature in your status in life, to mature in your profession. And that if you want to be taken seriously, we are ready, we're ready for an upgrade in your brand, in your identity, in who you are. And the more you work on this personal identity, personal self, you will see that your status and your career are going to be uplifted. And there is an amazing job, an amazing career for you, but it's like we need to qualify ourselves to it. We need to really rise up to the occasion to be the best version of ourselves so that we can become those leaders for others. We also have here the 11th Lord going into the first house. So your friendships, associations, communities are going to help you in developing yourself a lot more. Following your dreams and aspirations are going to help you a lot in following the best version of yourself. And the 12th Lord going into the first, let go. Let go of what is not working. We need to let go of the old you so the new you can come into rise. So the old you that is holding to those habits, vices, negative qualities, negative habits, negative behaviors, bad thinking, traumas, fears, we're ready to close that chapter fully so that you can rise to become a better and most amazing self. So very, very powerful and very personal to you. Saturn is really helping you to form yourself into something very magnificent. So allow it, do the work on you, and you'll see that it's going to be very worth it. Now let's see what is the final messages for my beautiful Pisces when it comes to Saturn going direct for Pisces. And we have the ocean, getting closer to the water, getting closer to the ocean, drinking more water, blessing your water before you drink it, and taking lots of baths. Like, work with the element of water at this time. Flow with it. Cleanse your waters. Cleanse the polluted waters within you. And that is going to help you a lot. We also have ask. Ask your angels for help. Ask your loved ones for help. Ask and you shall receive. And even just in prayer, asking for the courage to make the difference, asking for the courage to make a change, asking for the courage for all the new responsibilities that are coming up, and you will get it. And also ask for help. They will be there for you. And child. Some of you guys are ready to have a child. And that child will help you to mature to a better version of yourself. Also, working with children can be a fantastic energy for you as well, my beautiful Pisces. Alrighty, Pisces, those were your messages. I really hope that they helped. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a hype, and remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. Truly, truly appreciate you. And thank you so much to all my brothers and my sisters for being here for this knowledge on the Saturn moving direct. Thank you so much to all of you guys. Thank you for the likes, the hypes, and the comments. Truly appreciate you, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.